So I know I left you hanging with saying that the next trick was going to be an absolute miracle, but I just thought that I should give you a very micro lesson on justification, okay? This is closely linked to presentation, but it's key to make stuff like the force or this cut make sense, okay? Justification is essentially why are you doing it this way and not another way, okay? So why are we choosing the card by counting and not by spreading or by looking at one, okay? So you have to figure out in your presentation why it is about counting, and it really comes down, since it's your game and you're putting the rules, it really comes down to a matter of believing that, we also talked about that, remember? Believing that what you're doing makes sense. Sometimes to justify, I just say, tell me a number, because if not, you know, like, I don't even explain it, but it comes up as something natural. So you can say some stuff like, if you touch the card, maybe I can see where you took it out, or perhaps I have an order, so maybe tell me a number, because there's no way I could know. Or you can say, think of a number, because there's no way I could know what number you're going to think of, right? And then you can play with that. Or with the cut, I don't know, you can find your own way. Perhaps you say that shuffling, that most people shuffle a certain way, so cut a bunch of times, so there's no way I could know. You know, you just find your way of finding a justification for your acts, so everything just seems organic, natural, and people aren't questioning why you're doing certain things. And most of the time, in the act of you making it seem more fair for them, that's when you put the trick in. It's kind of sneaky, but it's also it's with a good purpose, good intention. It's to amaze people. So I guess that that pays off. Okay. So when you're designing your trick with this force that we just learned, find a justification to select the card in this fashion as opposed to another one. Great. So now let's get into the last trick of the module, which I think is absolutely amazing.